So hi, one of the Good Noise podcasts, or the Your Arms Are My Cocoon. We're gonna ask them some questions today. I'm gonna start because I'm the only one here. What inspired you to start the project, and what does the project name mean?
What inspired me to start the project? Let's see. Well, when I was a young lad, I was really into screamo music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was also really into bedroom pop, right?
Uh huh.
And so, I watched Ratatouille, and I was like, all right, I want to just put that stank together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I did. It was always a dream of mine to have like I always thought that would sound cool together, like bedbug-esque lo-fi mixed with like the harsh vocals of the punk that I like.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I just thought it would be cool together, and so I did it. And then the name of the project, Your Arms My Cocoon, um, excuse me, um, the name Your Arms My Cocoon. Before I had this project, I I had a bedroom pop project. My voice is going crazy tonight. Oh my goodness.
Woo-hoo!
um, yeah, before I had Your Arms My Cocoon, I had a bedroom pop project called Hair, and I put out an album, and the last song on the album had a lyric that was Your Arms My Cocoon, and I thought it really fit with the new project, so I kept it.
All right, very cool.
Thank
Uh,
you.
so congrats on your newest release, your self-titled EP. How do you feel about the response to it so far? I've seen it all over Twitter.
Oh yeah, no, the response has been like it's been a slow buildup, but at the same time, it's been like amazingly quick how fast it's like blown up
Mm-hmm.
to me. Like it's so crazy, it's surreal. Um, like I don't know, it feels weird to me because it was just some crap that I like threw together in my bedroom, um, like on GarageBand on my phone, and to see it like on meme pages with like a quarter of a thousand or a quarter of 100,000 followers. I'm just gonna say 25,000 followers.
Okay.
Meme pages like that
Mm-hmm.
um, is like really weird and crazy. As I can curse, yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, it just is. Uh, and yeah, the response has been fucking crazy. Um, yeah,
Yeah. I
I think
remember.
I just said the same thing for like 3 minutes.
I remember seeing it drop, and then like I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I saw it a couple weeks later, like everywhere. I was like, "Oh my god, that EP's come back!" And then you got
Yeah,
like an interview with some like verified account. The name slipping, right? That was
Leor.
yeah. And I was like, "Oh my god, this EP's
Yeah,
bigger than I expected it to be." So that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, is there any meaning behind the cover art?
Um, well, I recorded the entire EP when I was living in Texas, right? And I had a couple of friends in Texas that I convinced to move to Chicago with me for college. And one of those friends that came with me was one of my best friends ever. Their name is Sophs, and they're a cool artist. And so I commissioned them. I was like, "Hey, listen to this, listen to this album that I haven't released yet, and just make something." And well, I'll just go with it. And then she did, and it turned out to be like freaking iconic at this point. Um, so I'm super appreciative of that, and I think it encapsulates like a lot of what the sound is trying to be, um, without overcomplicating things. And I think it's a really nice cover art.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just did toot their horn.
Mm-hmm. So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process for this EP?
Um, my writing process was write and record a song, um, and then do nothing with it until I had enough songs to make an EP.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote and recorded Snowy junior year of high school, just for fun because I wanted to, and because I had a crush on a girl and I wanted a way to express that. Um, and then everything else was done my senior year of high school, um, either during the school year or during quarantine. And I knew I had to finish the EP before I moved to Chicago because I'm in a tiny little apartment. I knew I was going to move to a tiny little apartment with thin ass walls, and I didn't want to be like I
Yeah.
didn't want to be like and then the neighbors hear like ah, you know.
And they're like,
I
what the
feel like
fuck's
that'd be
going on in
annoying.
there?
Yeah, and like someone's getting like murked in the next room.
Yeah.
Someone's getting their balls stepped on.
They'd be like, someone's having a little bit too much fun in there.
Ow.
Oh. Uh, so,
Oh, God.
this is the shit that I can get away with when Gloria's not around.
All right, good.
Um,
Sorry, Gloria. Sorry, Gloria.
yeah, when she watches through this and she's like, what the fuck were you guys on? So what was your headspace while you were writing the CP? Was it a little bit of "Rawr," or was it just not that?
Oh. Mostly not that. I
Okay.
think maybe a little of that. Just thrown in there like a nice little like spice,
Yeah.
nice vinaigrette. Um, but a lot of the EP was written with like my friends and the people I love in mind. Because excuse me. Because
Nice.
they mean so much to me, and it was also a lot about like, I mean, it's emo music. It was about emotions, it was about being depressed and then not being so depressed anymore, and I don't know, just a myriad of things, nostalgia.
Okay. So are there any band or artist influences that like kind of pop out when you listen to this?
Influences.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bedbug is pretty big up on there. They're a lo-fi bedroom pop project from Boston. Yeah, and I have all of their records on tape, and they're one of my favorite artists of all time. And then, as well as that, probably Flowers Tape the Pens, Algae Bloom, Hecra. And then obviously the Brave Little Abacus is probably like number one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's pretty obvious, but yeah, they're great.
Solid list. So this question should be like super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this EP for new listeners in 3 words, no more, no less.
3 words. Quiet boy yelling.
That's solid. I think that
Yeah.
about sums it up.
Oh!
Ah,
Sounds like a bird outside.
caw.
Like, oh!
So where do you see this project in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, like 5 years from now,
Yeah, I know
I
like
don't know.
bands don't make it like 5 months, so I'm curious to see
Yeah.
where you see the project in 5 years.
To be fair, I mean it's just me.
Yeah.
There's no interpersonal, battles that can happen. I think that would be kind of interesting if that happens in just me.
You split yourself in half and break the band up.
Yeah, I'm like an amoeba, mitosis my way out.
Yeah.
And then I'll have your arms and then my cocoon is 2 separate projects. Um, 5 years, I don't know, maybe probably not happening anymore, honestly. But I don't know. I want to do shows. I think shows would be fun. Not now, obviously, but at some point, I'd like to go on tour with freaking Ogbert and Rookie Card and Home Is Where and all of my buddies. Yeah, dude, I just want to play live shows so bad. That's my biggest thing right now. Also, I want to release a full length at some point, maybe next year or the year after that.
Okay. Very exciting. So for the last couple of questions, we're actually gonna shift away from music and go straight to death row. So if
Okay.
you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
What would my last meal be? Okay, let me ask you a question. When they give you your last meal, are you still in handcuffs and are you still like in a jail cell?
You would be in like that big area with just like a table. You're chained, like I guess with your feet on the thing, but you have your hands.
Okay, I
So
have my hands.
yeah.
Okay. I would have I would have somebody bring in a really, really long cake, and then hidden inside the cake is a sledgehammer and a gun. And so I start eating the cake, and then boom, sledgehammer, break the chains, reach inside the cake, grab the gun, kill the guards, break my way out.
Okay.
And
That
then for the drink, I'll have water.
gotta wash down that cake and all the bullets with some water. Um,
Yeah.
that is up there with some of the most interesting answers we've gotten. Someone said edible so that they can't feel it when they go out. Another one was
That's
a cop's
smart,
heart. So
dude. That'll show them.
that'll show them.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
if you
look at
could,
this. This was you once.
yeah. So if you could live in one fiction world for a week, where would you live?
Magic Treehouse.
Solid. Fucking love
Yeah.
those books.
Yeah, dude, I would go back in time. I'd be like with the house, and I go back and I'd ride probably an elephant. I think I can do that now.
But you could do it in like earlier times, and it'd be so much
I could
cooler.
do it in the 70s.
That's old enough. I wasn't even a thought that. uh, so I have the honor of asking the last question because I'm the only one here, and
Okay.
everyone that
Okay.
we've spoken to has said it's the most important question.
Right. It is the most important question.
What's your favorite color?
Green, because when I was a kid, I wanted to be Raphael from the Ninja Turtles, but my friend's favorite color was already red because of Raphael. So I was like, fine, fuck you. I'll just do green because that's the color of all the Ninja Turtles, asshole.
Okay, so you picked your favorite color from a battle you had on the kindergarten playground?
Yes. It
Nice.
was not a battle. It was not a skirmish. It was a war.
Okay.
War that I won.
Clearly, you picked the better of the two colors. Um, so as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
I'd like to plug my buddies in Rookie Card and in Home is Where. And Ogbert the Nerd's got an LP coming out very soon, and I'm very excited for it. It's my favorite record of the year, and I love it. Also, Lobster Fight, obviously. Love Lobster Fight. And listen to my music if you want to. If you don't, then why are you listening to this? And then, I don't know, I got a couple splits coming up. That's my announcement.
Hell yeah. We got a little announcement snuck in there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sitting down with me. This has been Your Arms Are My Cocoon, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.